Alright guys, what's up? It's Kaz Van D. Big, massive, happy Halloween. I know it's November 2nd today, so this is belated happy Halloween. Thank you for everybody that entered into this year's Halloween competition. Everyone did really well. I love the whole range of media forms, from poetry to short stories, drawings, animation and little videos that have been put together, and I'm sure there's more to come as well. So I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks before I announce a winner, just in case there are some late entries. I know people are sending some stuff in a bit late. I think Justin was going to upload some more. I know he did the Halloween tour, wasn't sure if he was doing one of him dressed up. So I'm going to leave it like a week before I announce a winner to make sure everybody's entries are in. Up for grabs is this dude, which I'll show you more about him in a minute. I just wanted to make something that was more simple this year. A cool prize though, and obviously one of Kaz's custom figures, which I've been normally selling privately and on eBay. But I wanted to make one this year that was fun, not zombie related, as a lot of my figures are. I know you guys know that I love making zombie figures, and recently made the Bela Lugosi Dracula. I've got some new projects in line which I've been working hard on, but I'd rather knock a few out together, excuse the puns, rather than just do one at a time, and then if I knock a few out together I can put them up on eBay and things like that easier, when they have like a free listing weekend, because I mean, come on, those fees are just redonkulous. So I wanted to go for something that was more fun this year and not so serious. There's two figures up for grabs, and I'm just going to introduce you to the first one, which is this guy that I made that I just thought was really cool, called Pumpkinhead. So I'll just show you. So here he is. I'll start from the bottom. He's got his big rock goth boots on there, and his overalls, which the camera isn't picking up very well, but it's actually quite stained quite a lot. It's like tinted in different areas. You can see parts of it there. It comes with the hood, and in his hand he has this really cool bottle of blood, obviously with some of the blood stains left on his sleeve, and a tiny bit just over the shirt. Didn't want to overdo it too much with the blood like I have done on some figures. I wanted it to be a little bit more subtle this time, a little bit more eerie. I have got a kind of axe thing that he's going to be holding in this hand, so he's like a pumpkinhead killer, and obviously he drinks blood. He wants your blood, no? Moving up to the face. Again, the camera isn't great for picking up on the detail. You can see his gnarly gnashes there, and his eyes coming through, quite sinister. Pull the camera back a bit, give you an overhead look. So he's got his little pumpkin head there. And the markings are like the indents that you'd see on a pumpkin. Again, the camera doesn't really pick it up great. The detail on it is better in person than it is on the camera, but still I'm trying to show you as best as I can, really. Move it out a bit. So there he is, Killer Pumpkinhead. So he's up for grabs for one of the prizes. And I think the other one should be dry now, so I can show you the other one, which is more my usual style of custom figures. But like I said, I just wanted to make one that was fun, one that was definitely Halloween related, and just something that was different from the usual kind of like zombies and stuff. So this one is Pumpkinhead, and I will just show you the other one. This is where I've been working at the moment. As you can see, there's my art supplies and some figures that I've been working on. That's going to be a Nazi German soldier, so I'll just pop him down there for a moment. Oh, this is a head sculpt that I haven't finished yet. We've just done the basic base coat. Obviously his mouth needs doing and his eyes and all that, but finished painting it. But he's going to be a really cool zombie soldier that's going to sit on this figure here, again with his boots and everything. So these are some of the ones that I've been making to sell. Again, an unfinished zombie head sculpt. It's amazing how you can go from something like this, which doesn't look like all that until you paint it up, and then the results, you know, that's better. You can see more of the detail there on that. The paints, you know, like I said, that's just the first layer. Obviously I'm going to be building the layers of paint up and doing his mouth and everything, but the change between it looking like this and looking like that, you know, it just shows you how much paint can really make a difference. And that's the tool that Pumpkinhead's going to be carrying. I thought it was quite matching, and the colours go really well. So he's going to hold that in his hands like that. So that's a Pumpkinhead. There he is with his killer tool. Looks a bit like a hockey stick. These are some others that I've been working on. This one is one for Christmas. It's going to be like, again, I'm still building the layers of the sculpt up there. And then he needs baking and then painting. But he's got his Christmas snowsuit on his hands there, which is going to be really cool. And again, this is going to be another German Nazi soldier, and you can see his face sculpt here. I've lifted the lip up so I can paint inside there, and it looks like part of his skin. If you can see, he's got bits of his skin that are starting to peel off and some boils on the side there on the sculpt. But when you paint them up, it just makes such a huge difference. These are dragon figures that I've been using that are actually, they're quite dear to get hold of, which is hence why I start the price at £25. That's just to cover the doll cost really, and then whatever I make on top of that is brilliant because it's all the time and effort you put into them.